Hello! I'm here! It's Grezy time! So, for those of you who watched last week, I said that I would play some Danganronpa. However, if you follow my Twitter, I mentioned earlier today that I was tired. And the thing with the Danganronpa trials is they can take a while. They can be a lot. So I thought, you know what? Let's do something a little chill. So I did a poll on Twitter asking what people would want to see me do. Either Don't Starve Together or continue a little more Ace Attorney. Because I could always stop whenever since we're just investigating now in Ace Attorney. And then I also put the game that Ergo made. Ergo made a little game called Grezy Swim. And those ended up tying. So Grezy Swim and Ace Attorney. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to play a little bit of the Grezy Swim for a couple of minutes. And then we're going to go straight into Ace Attorney. I've only played with the controller before. You know, so just like attaching the controller to the PC. But since I have my Nintendo controller, the Pro controller, ready for Ace Attorney, I can't use the Xbox controller that I need. So I'm going to be using the keyboard. And I'm only saying that because I am a fool and have trouble with basic instructions sometimes. So don't laugh at me if I have a little bit of trouble at first with the keyboard ones. Ergo told me it's literally one button. But I will find a way to make it difficult, I'm sure. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Okay. And go. Oh, wait. And go. Oh, God. It's rain! Hello, Rain. How are you? How are you doing, friend? That's right. You came in just in time. I don't even know. Do I have a first button? I don't think I have a first button. If I did, you would totally get it. So far, so good. So far, so good. Ergo, you were right. It is just one button, and even I can't mess that up. I was really worried for a moment. I was afraid that I would. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, I died. Okay. You called your mom and had a nice chat? Oh, that's nice. That's good. I need to do that. I need to do that soon. But I'm glad that you and your mom got a chance to talk today. That's great. And I am doing well. Just a little... Oh, God. A little sad that the weekend is already done for me almost. I know that the day hasn't completely ended yet, but still, you know, it's like in the back of your mind, coming closer and closer to the forefront, knowing that, oh no, in a few more hours I'm gonna have to start ready to go to bed and get ready for the work day. But it is what it is. Oh, and I appreciate the encouragement, Rain. Your encouragement always helps a lot. I hope you know. So Ergo, if you're not already asleep, because for context, Ergo was very sleepy. We had some Taco Bell and it immediately knocked him out. He was like, oh my God, I am done. So Ergo, if you are still awake and with us, you should talk about how you made the game. Because this is Grezy Swim, and as you can see, I am swimming. Yee! It looks like I'm swimming in like this big underwater cave, collecting water bulbs. No. Right? Oh, I have been there too. I've been KO'd by food before. Numerous times. Fudgesicles. I'm gonna... Alright. Take a sip. I'm trying to think. I think the farthest I've gotten has actually been in the 6,000 range. Because I remember, Rain, actually, with you being here, it reminded me, when I initially posted my high score, when Ergo first came up with the game. Oh God, okay. No! Okay. when I first did that. I think my highest was around 3,000. And then I remembered you replied and you were like a Chad and you got into the 6,000s. And I was like, oh my God, Rain, so fantastic. Such a gamer. And I'm like, okay, I want to try to see if I can get close or maybe even beat your score. And I don't know if I beat your score, but I know that I got into the 6,000. So I was like, oh, heck yeah. Even I too can be a gamer. And I feel bad. If I look at chat, I end up getting dead. So I will respond as soon as I die again. Which honestly probably will not take long. See, I told you. And hello, Striker. Oh my goodness. And thank you for resubscribing for 5 months. Rain, you are freaking amazing. I appreciate your support. Mwah. And yeah, I'm surprised I read chat too. I thought I could do it. I was like, oh, I could use my side eye and do it. And I was like, whoop. This reminds me of like whenever you're in any, when you're in any game, and there's an underwater level and you have to collect the bubbles to not die. I kind of wonder, oh god, is that like a real thing? Like if you were underwater and there was a bubble, could you like inhale the air in there? I don't think that's a thing you could do. Somebody should make a theory analysis video about that. Somebody call Matt Pat, do a game theory. Also, the way my dress moves makes me think of like a little jelly. Like a little jellyfish. Like, wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. No, I jumped too high. And like, yes, that is true. That is true, Rain. That there are some places underwater with like pockets of air, which I think is like super fascinating. That's so cool. Oh god. Oh god. It reminds me actually of that story, the real life one about that guy who ended up having to use the bathroom at just the right moment, and the boat like sunk and he was in the bathroom when it happened, and he I guess the way the door was closed or something, it protected him, so like it created a pocket of air, and he was able to survive for a few days. And I think when he was found, they told him that like if it had been only, god dang it, if it had been only a few hours more, he would have died. Like he probably would have like suffocated or something. I forget what they said exactly. But yeah, that was like really fortunate for him, but still like, oh my god, I'm sure still very harrowing. Because like you know what's going on around you, and I remember reading in that thing that he could like hear, things happening outside, and it was just like, oh god, that's so terrifying. I love water, but I don't want to like live in the depths of the ocean. No way. Grezy's a lake and pond water dragon, a very very shallow ocean water dragon. I'm glad there's no other obstacles in here. Like Ergo didn't make like any fish you have to avoid or something. Because then I would have been super deadzo. See, it's when I start acknowledging, like, oh, I'm doing pretty all right. Like, I'm doing okay. That's usually when I die. So I'm not going to acknowledge it. That was not an acknowledgement. We're in the that was the best I think I've done so far. That's not bad. And hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome. We will be actually continuing with Ace Attorney. I know that you were in the stream last week, so you heard me say Danganronpa. But as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I am pretty tired after the work week that I've had, so I don't think I can do a Danganronpa trial. It's just too much. Gosh dang it. So Ace Attorney I think would be more fitting. So we are going to continue on with that in just a few moments. But yeah, right now playing a little game that Ergo, my husband, made called Grezy Swim. Oh, and I should post the link in here. Wow. I got distracted thinking about that. Oh god. I was moving my finger. Oops. Sir, the streamer deciding what they want to play, outrageous. I know. But like I feel bad sometimes if I can't, stick to the things I say to do. Like I know that we're all human, or we have our own thoughts and opinions on things, and life changes day to day. But, if I say I'm going to do something, I feel bad if, like, I can't do the thing exactly as I say it sometimes. But hey, sometimes it's just got to be that way, Because, yeah, this work week, I was at work really late. Luckily I wasn't like working like many hours. It was just I was coming in late to work later in the evening. So I was like getting out at like 3 a.m. For like some special event stuff that was going on. So I was just like, oh my god, I'm tired. Because as I was telling my coworkers, I'm usually still awake at 3 a.m. on like my off days. But I'm like in bed listening to music or playing Pokemon Go on my phone, just vibing, watching YouTube videos, not working. But it's all good. This week, though, is interesting because it's the exact opposite. I'm working really early most days. So I go in at a somewhat normal time tomorrow, and then I've got to be in at like 6:30 Thursday, and then Friday I'm in like at 8 a.m. and then Saturday I'm back in at 6:30. So it's just like, oh god. Just thinking of the early hours. I'm like, no. I'm gonna have to try to go to bed so early. Grezy is a night owl dragon. Ah, gosh darn it. Oh, and thank you for posting the link, Rain. It's a good part about me dying is I can look at chat real quick and see what's going on in there. So thank you so much, Rain, for posting that. If you guys want to play this game too, please check out the link that Rain shared. Ergo, my husband, made this game. And he made another game called Two Hit or Two Strike. I can't remember the exact name, but it's kind of like One Punch Man, but instead of like doing it in one punch, you have two punches. Because one hit stuns, the other hit kills. So yeah, so he's been working on that one. Or he finished that one recently. Like do maybe 2 more tries of okay. Starting now, do 2 more tries of this. Because I do want to get to Ace Attorney as well. But I wanted to see how far I could go playing this game. But yeah, Rain has a very impressive score. He has like 6,000 some. So you guys got to get on Rain's level. Oh, okay, one more try. I want to see if I can at least get back into the 3,000s. We're Zen. We can do it. We're just swimming. Swimming. Oh. Totally okay. Totally not about to bow my head on a wall. Totally good. I guess, yeah, realistically, I could see how this, this would be true. Like, if you were to whack your head on the, like, ceiling of a, underwater cavern, you probably would, like, knock out and drown. Depending on how hard you hit your head. And contrary to what you might think, I don't know if there was a while ago. No, oh well, we got into the 3,000, so I can at least say that. That's good. But there was like a point in time when I was posting Grezy lore, because that was like the Twitter trend. Every like you post like a thing. And I did mention in there, I can't breathe underwater. I'm just really good at holding my breath for a long period of time. Yeah, that trend was really fun. I got farther in it than I thought, but I do know that people liked it more than I ended up actually like putting in responses. I think I'm still a couple short. So maybe one of these days I'll revisit that. But yeah, so let me look at chat real quick before we start up Ace Attorney. Let's see, because I was dying, I was playing, so I couldn't look at that unless I wanted to die. I think you could inhale the bubble, but it would become smaller. Okay, so Stryker has some advice about that. And I do wonder, that was the pocket of oxygen. Ocean, I don't know if that's a thing though, ocean or lake thing. Right, oh, and you agreed about the little jelly animation. Do I have a favorite pond or lake creature, like fish or bugs? I don't know. I think fishies in general, some of them can be very cute and some of them can be very frightening. It depends. Mostly ocean sea creatures. So I don't know. I'd have to say currently, I don't know if I have a favorite. But do you have a favorite, Rain? And let's see. And thank you for the support on the hours, Rain. I appreciate that. You also had to play alongside. We're achieving Zen. Absolutely. Tell me how far did you get, Rain? And koi are cool. Oh yes, koi are so cute. And frogs are cute, but I am one of those people that if a frog jumps at me, I'm one of them that are like, ah! Because I'm a little baby. And Fox, hello Fox, welcome friend. Ergo's game has a Grezy sprite. Great move, bro. Right, yes, I was honored when he made a game about me. I was like, yay! So that was very fun. That was very nice of him. I told him that he should make like some other games with like friends. I'd be like, oh, that'd be like a fun like commission thing to do. Be like, oh, commission a little game for yourself. So I don't know if he'll ever do that in the future, but I totally suggested that at one point. And then, oh, sir, you said just died, got a new personal best though. Oh, yay! Well, I am glad you got a new personal best. Heck yeah. So I'm sorry that I couldn't show how cool I could be. I got into the 3,000s, so at least there's that. Almost 4,000. So you'll just have to take my word for it that there was one time I played where I got 6,000. So there is that. There is that. But you know what? Now it is time for some Ace Attorney. Let's see if Grezy can use her big brain. Okay. Oh, I know what I have to do. Wake up, switch. Yay! There we go. I was like going, Like, I know I'm not an expert gamer, but even I can figure out how to do that. Yay! And for those like Sir who were in here last time, you know that we had a crazy random echo. Hopefully that won't happen again this time. But Ergo is home, so if it does occur, I'd be able to like holler at him and be like, hey, help me double check and see if I can find it in the settings. Okay. Now, is the audio okay? Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. Because as I always say, the Ace Attorney soundtrack is a banger. And it does everyone favors to hear it. I was glad I asked that last time because the sound wasn't working and we had to fix it in the beginning of the stream last time, so that was good. That was helpful. And it sounds good? Yes. Okay. I am happy to hear that. Let's go. Let's continue, shall we? Back to the stolen turnabout. It's a bit loud. Okay, not sure if it's always as loud. Okay, here. Let's do a little less. But you can still hear me? That's good. Okay. I turned it down a little bit. Hang on. I'll turn it down just a wee bit more. Just in case. So yeah, just let me know. All right. We're back in the office. Oh, here, let me update the thingy thing. So we're gonna put that we're playing Ace Attorney. Ah, yay! Ace Attorney. Dun, dun. All right, let's do it. Okay, I finished updating. Oh, you know, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Ron Delight, his hair, he's got like Leia space buns going on, and I just really appreciate that. I think it looks good. Looks good on him.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least, from what I can understand.
And I'm glad you agree, Rain. Very nice hair indeed. Hair goals.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's all right. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with. No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you to spend some time, special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
Pearls is like the biggest Maya Phoenix shipper known to man.
She's gone.
Oh, she's gone.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
Okay.
What to do, Maya? So what do we do?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? And you better not go play card games on them.
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Right, Rain? Yeah, the Delights are so cute. They're delightful. That sigh was to both Maya and to what I just said, I'm sure.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Huh?
Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has some pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Well, that's sus.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I Am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake? Or that this has been a Danganronpa murder crossover? Because, you know, the pink blood? Anyway.
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karain Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karain Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Karain Village to do their training, right?
Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately, I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Karain technique...
Oh, when a medium uses the Karain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So an essentially strong spirit is summoned. The spirit medium can get taken over, and even forced to commit terrible crimes.
What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
It sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility.
And hello, Venari, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope that you are doing well. All right, so we've got 2 places we could go. We could go talk to Ron at the detention center, or go talk to his wife. Let's go ahead to the detention center first. Oh, that's good. And you're just vibing? Heck yeah. Continue to vibe and have a good chill time. Poor Ron, he's not having a chill time, apparently. I already told you, it's not me!
A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Grezy can read.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Well, I guess that did it for us. We're really supposed to go here. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya,
Ms. Delight,
all I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up.
Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Ms. Delight had such a vulnerable side.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him.
I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He'd never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him.
Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway.
What? For you?
She just has a thing for Leia space buns, okay?
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. "Please, stop it!" he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me. A total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Rain, please is pretty epic. Exactly. And Sir Big Heroism, Venari, Ron the absolute mad lad. Agreed. All things agreed 100%. Ron Delight, the absolute mad lad hero who says please, like a good boy should.
Wow, that's such a great story.
Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
My, last game you did get taken hostage.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future.
I hate these kinds of people more than anything.
You mean ace detectives?
No, I'm fine with ace detectives.
Oh, so then you must mean thieves.
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
Either way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously, the real mask to mask is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah.
And Detective Atmey knew more about mask to mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions.
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
Miss Delight, do you know about KB Security?
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is.
Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No. I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Mr. Light told us the location of KB security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
All right, I guess we'll do just that. Do 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 do.
So, I guess this is where it all went down.
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
What has that got to do with anything?
It's Gumshoe! Hang on, I gotta take a sip of water first.
Hey, it's you guys!
Dem thick walls. That's right, the thicker the better.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway, the point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their job. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
3 games in, Maya, and you're only now figuring that out?
I'm shocked. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating.
Right, Rain, I agree. I love Maya, but she has not been paying attention lately.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Yeah, okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
When does that stop you, Gumshoe? Have you been paying attention to the games as well?
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Boulard. He was the CEO of KB Security and had a pretty big fella in his own right. Oh, and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 a.m. in the morning, October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh?
Yeah.
Moon, that was very well timed. Excellent. I like how it was like, yeah, Phoenix, exactly. And how are you, Moon? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're just relaxing and enjoying the day.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billard.
Maybe you could start by getting his name right.
So, what happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me guy? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon. Who that word's hard. Case, there was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
Hey, this card here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see. But now that she mentions it...
Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it that way because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of that guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true. According to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's a nice man in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
No, it's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
And Venari, dude, just like, yo, I work here now, start paying me. Oh, man. If only things were like that still, right? You just walk into a job and are like, all right, pay me now, please. Let's start asking about stuff.
This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try to catch Master Mask.
But he got away anyway, huh?
That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. I don't know, a guy who used to be a security guard. Says he's Master Mask. Everyone says he looks familiar. Nope, can't place it. Don't know who he is.
Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Rude!
Hey, Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it.
Oh, another one we don't know. Okay, that one doesn't give us anything. What about this? Nope. Nope. Okay, nothing important there. What about this?
This is proof that Ron DeLight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and this key card, huh?
I think we need to ask Mr. Delights more about those two.
This is proof, right here, again, that Ron DeLight was here.
All right, what about this?
About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron DeLight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit?
Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, all right. Oh, so Detective at me. Oops.
That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted it to look like he was knocked out, so he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it.
What kind of a creep would ruin an antique for that?
The thief in the photo taken by the security camera is missing his brooch. Yup, the thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58 a.m. I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Because it is the log of the photo, so that would make sense.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 brain. Got it. Oops. Blah, blah. What about that?
Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. I really want one, man. I just want to be invited. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though.
That's not what happened this time, you mean?
You got that right, pal. Listen up, if you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away, got me? Yeah, sure. I still got no idea why Master Mask would go after a broken old pot like... Yeah, I mean this tasteful old family heirloom. Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like... I mean worthless in a good way. I mean, this is a first for the guy. Adrian Andrews hired Atme as security before the calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out.
Oh. So about this. Oh!
Hey, thanks, pal. How did you know I had a sore throat anyway? Chomp.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, that thing's all smooth and shiny, so I thought it was a piece of candy. I can't believe you ate the whole thing in one go. I almost swallowed it too, pal.
Oh, my poor Magatama.
Hey, did you know I'm a defense attorney? Here, take a look at my attorney's badge.
Are you still showing off that cheap little thing? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal.
That's great. I love it. All right. Hey, what about me?
Pretty goofy looking for...
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so savage. I guess honestly we deserve it. Even though Phoenix was, I guess, thinking the dumb comment. Still. And Rain, for real, I want Magatama candy. Yes, I agree. I also want Magatama candy. That would be so fun. In general, as I said last stream, I want more Ace Attorney merch in general. Just give me all the things, please. Right? That's so blunt. And Sir Gumshoe tasting the forbidden lozenge. I love it, the forbidden lozenge.
Pretty goofy looking face, if you ask me. Hey!
What are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it.
She has got a point. Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was truly a beautiful person, pal.
Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis?
Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day. I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying. You're such a familiar face to me now, you know? And now that I think about it, you're the real victim in this case, right? But for some strange reason, it's hard to think of you as a victim, pal.
You're darn right I'm the victim. That was our most precious treasure.
You know, pal, I think I know why I can't think of you as a victim ever.
Detective Gumshoe, what about this person?
Sorry, pal. To be honest, my head is so full right now it feels like it's gonna burst. Note to self, keep hair away from Gumshoe's head. Wait, what? I kinda feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully.
But weren't you the one who arrested with him with the giant goofy smile on your face?
Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone.
And Rain, Phoenix just has photos ready for autographs. Yes, he does. Hey, what about you, Gumshoe?
I know I look a little rough around the edges, but the truth is I'm a lot more detective-like than I used to be.
Really? Like what part?
Like the color of my coat.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah, but what about what's inside the coat? I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy, and I was right. It turned out that Master Mask was that ace detective in disguise.
You really thought that?
Of course, it's the stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
I'm assuming it's the same thing. Yeah, it is. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yep, true colors.
Detective Gumshoe, what about this person?
Oh, he has no opinions on Ms. Delight. What about Adrian?
Detective Gumshoe, what about this person?
Sorry, pal. Nope. Nope. Hey, remember Larry? Detective Gumshoe, what about Larry? Come on, you know Larry. We were just talking about Godot before.
This guy is a real puzzle, if you ask me. And maybe I should be asking you, do you know something about him?
Why would I know something?
Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted.
It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around.
Exactly. You'd think I'd remember someone like him. I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect.
Rain, Larry, nothing to say? I know, right? He's been a suspect how many times now?
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Boulard.
Or Bluebard.
Tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullard. It's not Shane Bluebard, pal.
And insert Larry is always sus. You know it.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm really just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get more info on the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Did I unlock something? I did.
Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to the buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and now I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting into my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problems. I need to be shiftier.
Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah, oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Or was it?
I feel like I've shown him everything. We've talked about everything. We should probably examine the room now.
Ew, think about it. A dead guy was lying in here all night.
Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one. That is, I'm almost afraid to ask, former Security Chief Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
This rope, you think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she?
Hey, she's had a long day, Phoenix. It's okay, Maya. I sometimes get confused.
These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrids.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they're hired to handle.
It'd be a good night's reading,
If you got insomnia.
I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something.
Heck yeah, Maya.
Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah,
What did you find out, Nick?
this file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Huh? Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tears of Emanon, 100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole.
So then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list.
Revenants, eat it. oh, I was like, eat one. And then I just remembered the candy redeem. Let me go get some candy. I'll be right back.
Woo, woo, woo! Candy time for Grezy! Candy for Mary!
All right. I need to get like a candy bowl over here and like hide it from Ergo. And hello, Mike. Welcome to the stream. And I am eating a mango haichu. Oh, well, that's right. Hang on. No, I'm not. Because I know some people don't like chewing, so I'm in the hallway.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you for the treat. Much appreciated, Rev. There we go.
And perfect for a ghost to say trick or treat, even if Halloween isn't really your thing, Rev. And I'm a lurky lurk. Oh, thank you, of course. Thank you for coming into the stream and popping in to say hi and for giving me a treat. Much appreciate you. Let's see, hang on. I forgot I needed to do something. Boom. Okay, done did the thing. All right. Ooh. And there we go. Let me take a sip of water now. Perfect. Yes. Do a little impromptu stretchy. But I'm so glad that we have so many cool friends in and lurking around on the stream. You guys are wonderful, and I hope that everybody's having a great day so far, and that, you know, make this your opportunity to treat yourself right now.
You know, if you want a little something, go get it. Have some fun. And relax.
As we investigate this murder trial. All right, let's see. Ooh, I can look at the painting. Let's look at this painting.
Oh, another hydrate. Thank you, friend.
Much appreciate you.
Wow, look at that huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
Oh, that's so sad. Aw, you're treating yourself with some hydration and you wanted to add me to it? I am blessed. Thank you, my friend. Always appreciate you looking out for me, Rain. I did another one just for funsies.
All right. Ooh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, cut it out! Don't press that!
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer! It says right there on the panel!
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible for the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that. So I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves. By the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer.
Let's see. Aw, you're so sweet, Rain. I am glad that my stream could attract such kind people, you know, and I am fortunate that that's been such a consistent thing. So I am very glad for that. And sir, if they didn't want you to press the button, why make it big and red? I know, right? It's like they're inviting you to press it. Look how colorful this button is. Can I talk to you anymore? No? Did we get any new stuff? What if we do that?
Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Nope. And we already talked about it anyway, so I didn't really think there would be anything new on it. Hey, what do you think about this?
So about this.
Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya.
What's wrong?
We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold.
That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me.
He looks so sad. Pat, pat, pat. Head pats for Gumshoe. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm curious about something. Can I do this? Okay, I know no one's redeemed a head pat, but yeah. There we go. We must appreciate that. We must appreciate Gumshoe getting a head pat. He looks so sad. Gumshoe. It's okay, Gumshoe. See, do you need a little shoulder rub? Shoulder sore? Do you want me to take the pencil behind your ear? I can't quite get it. It's really stuck on there. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I hope he can get unsad. Let's give Gumshoe some space. Let's go see if Rhonda Light is. Oh, actually, wait. It looks like we should go to the security room. Oh, that coat looks mighty familiar. I wonder who that is.
Wow, this is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? Oh, so he is here.
Larry, I guess, is that friend where, like, you're friends with them, but you keep them at arm's length distance sometimes. Like you don't go to the things that they usually invite you to because you're just like, nah, it'd be a little awkward, I don't know. But you still care about them. I guess that's the friendship that they have with Larry, you know? Like, that's what I feel. Because they always act like they don't want anything to do with him. And I mean, understandable. He is an interesting fellow, all things considered. And Rain, Larry, yes, he's a funny guy, and I do like seeing him, but I can understand why, you know, you might want to leave him at arm's length as a friend, maybe. He does some sussy things. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? Right? Definitely puts you on edge. And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and walks in an angel. I've got no problem with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Answer, if something smells, it's usually the butts. And Venari's certainly a unique specimen. Yes, all true. Huh? Oh, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? She's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was then and this is now. Oh, God. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Yeah, I like that. This kitten has some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes. So tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. Now, I know this is a small company, but I think he was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like, maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. And Rain, loyalty isn't his strong suit, nor is being professional. Yep, hit the nail on the head right there, friend. So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
These are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh.
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in business. But I'm no amateur either, so if something's small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why'd you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Wow, Phoenix doesn't even go, you're not dumb, Larry. He's like, no, I know that you're dumb, but wow. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick. Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh. Whoa. What is this? A twist? Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his psych locks after all.
Huh. Let's find out. I don't know if we have the things yet. Well, here, let's ask him about this stuff first.
Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro, and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, naturally I've got time for you though, Maya. You're gonna have to squeeze this guy if you want to get more info out of him, huh?
Alright, so he doesn't know anything about that. Probably doesn't know anything about that. Something I want you to look at. Nick, I told you, I'm a pro. You don't bother a pro. Oh, I do know that he knows Miss Delight. Let's see if he'll cough up any info about that.
Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at.
Really? We're not going to talk about Miss Delight? But he totally had a crush on her. Whatever. What about Mr. Bullard? Does he have anything about him? Something about... No, yeah, he really is a fountain of info. Okay.
Take that!
Let's see here. I doubt we have it, but it can't hurt.
On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? Huh? Of course I was! Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Ms. Delight? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow! Now that's confidence. What's with the drenched in rain puppy dog look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we have anything. Yeah. Evidence that Larry was not manning his station. The buzzer, like it went off and he wouldn't have heard it. See, I was thinking of that too, but the thing on here so far, I could try it and see what it says, but on here, yeah, it says connected to the basement security guard office, there are no fingerprints on it. Because they were thinking that the buzzer was pressed, but so far, we have no proof that anyone actually pressed it. Yeah, I don't think we have... Picked up Ron Delight's wallet while working on the night of the crime. We could try the wallet. Oh, dang it. Hang on. No, go back. Let's try that. I am curious. Because the profile does say that he picked up Ron's wallet on the night of the crime. Oh, but that's right. We're not trying to prove that he was there. We're trying to prove that he was not where he was supposed to be. Okay. Maybe not yet. But yeah, no, Rain, 100%. I do think you're absolutely right with that. I do think the buzzer is going to have to be a point of contention in there. I just think we might need some other evidence first. So we'll have to find it. Yeah, I think the wallet would prove that he was there because he picked it up. But I guess we're trying to prove that he wasn't manning his station at the time. So there's that. Let me see. Do I have anything else to talk to him about? No, that was the last thing. Let me examine the room first. We haven't done that yet.
Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told never, ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible happened if you do. Got a greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Something is written on this poster in fine print.
It guards 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey thy superior. 2. Respect thy superior. 3. Smile at thy superior. 4. Salute thy superior. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, all right. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. We remember Wendy Oldbag. She's a trip. That's my partner seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Jeez. Goodness gracious. Man, this place is like super high-tech and cool looking. Well, there's that chocolate milk Larry was talking about. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Also, Wendy just makes me think of her Game Grumps remix Huff Puff. Herf, perf, herf, perf. Yes. The Huff Puff remix was so great. I loved it so much. Oh, excellent taste in music as always, Rain. And Wright, I also cannot believe he works here as well.
I know what you're thinking. It was professional investigation, all right?
Was it though, Larry? Was it though?
That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what a security professional is called, teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say, It's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh boy.
How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
Probably lied on his resume, let's be honest. Alright, there's nothing here. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to press on that.
Sorry. I pressed too quick.
Okay. I don't think we got any new good info here, so let's go to the detention center. Because maybe we'll get some information there that will help us. Or maybe... Hang on. I wondered if maybe we'd have something to talk to with Miss Delight in regards to Larry, but... Let's go... Actually, what about the detective agency?
Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops.
What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually mask to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
As we do know now, because we just saw him over at Boulard's office. But wasn't he in charge of the master investigation all the way up until yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality of impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya.
Nothing new. Nothing cool. Nopey nopey. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Maybe Adrian around?
The Treasures of Crane exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging around down here for?
So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that?
Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found?
Yes! It was brought in during the trial today.
Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
It looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atney again?
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that the Master Mask calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atney must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so.
What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was right here, stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atney?
No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something about that bothers me.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh, Adrian.
A2, Adrian, A2.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Ms. Andrews.
All right, let's see what we can find out from her. Hang on, let me... Would she know anything about this? I'm sorry, I can't help more, but I'm so busy taking care of everything in front of me. I still haven't given up on the Treasures of Crane exhibit.
Oh, Miss Andrews, I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Looks like the treasures exhibit is the only thing she has on her mind.
Okay.
Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief, but that was obviously a lie.
Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief, it's still hard to believe.
It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it.
I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was Ben in the first place.
Please be gentle with it.
I thought the whole exhibit would be brightened by something shiny and gold. That's why I went to the trouble of borrowing it from a Branch family training hall.
A gold statue is totally cool in my book.
It arrived rather late, so I thought I wouldn't be able to put it on display.
By the way, it looks like this statue was moved on the night of the theft. Do you know anything about that?
No! It certainly wasn't me that moved it.
Why is she so flustered all of a sudden?
I hired Detective Atme for security before we even received a calling card. I suppose that was a mistake.
Master Mask. He sent a calling card to the very exhibit he was hired to guard.
I wonder if it was because he knew it'd be easy to steal?
Yes, but he should have also known that he could easily become a suspect. Right there. The Treasure of Karain exhibit is my first job after last year's ordeal, and I really wanted it to be a success.
I've got an idea. Why don't you redo the whole poster? You could put something like, voted best treasure exhibit by Master Mask.
Oh, that was Maya that said that? Oops.
Master Mask!
Why, Maya, that's a fantastic idea. Heck yeah, it is. Or actually, wait. I needed to present this. Let's take a look. Not in a book. But at Miss Andrews.
Inner machinations of her mind.
Oh, sorry, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? I don't know if this would work because I can already hear them saying, oh, but the one that was there said Ami and not I am. But it's the only thing I can think of. Let's go with it. Well, Miss It. No, it didn't go away. No. I see, so it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected.
Oops, I guess this isn't going to help me much.
Ding dang it.
Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? The only thing I can think of is because it was broken, and we know that Pearls broke it before. Hang on. Can I? Oh, I can't save right now. Can I save that? Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Well, I'll try it, but then we'll stop. Because we may not have all the evidence. No, yeah, we don't. Okay. Either that or I'm just being a silly. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll hold this off for now. We might have to talk to Ron and get some more info from him. Because we haven't talked to him yet at the detention center. Or maybe we just need to examine some stuff in here.
That pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the secret urn in it!
Don't touch it! There may be clues to the thief's identity on it.
I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Maybe it had been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I could read is the burr.
Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
Like maybe for the word the World Hamburger Festival or something.
I kinda doubt it.
I've got it. Maybe it says spaghetti.
Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think?
Okay to me. Okay to me, besides spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Slide over. I do think this will help. Splotches. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it's shaped oddly and it's shocking pink.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important.
I don't know about that.
The statue wasn't where it was now. When we first came here, right?
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it was probably Master Mask.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mr. Gami while he stole the urn.
Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. It says Organai.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organized. You just can't see the last two letters.
Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either, because this place is a mess.
Yeah, so you should feel right at home, right?
Wow. Everyone is so savage.
It looks like the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the secret urn.
Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there.
Boop, boop, boop.
This is the camera and computer that Detective Atney set up, huh?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
And yet, he still had to take a picture of him.
I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mask, allow that to happen? Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Detective Atney said he got hit in the back of the head by the thief, but that was obviously a lie.
Because it turned out that Atney was the real thief. It's still hard to believe.
Looks like Adrian feels really bad about it.
Okay, no, we talked about that. We talked about it. Ah! Okay. Our stepladder joke. We have to get that in.
Look, a ladder.
That's a stepladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact conversation before somehow?
Okay. Well, we know that there's pink paint on the floor and on the box. And we know that the vase had pink paint on it because of the pink splotches. You know, I think we need to wait and get info from Pearls. Because if I remember right, she comes back from Karain Village to prove that the vase is like the actual vase, you know? Because I think they certify it again or whatever. And then that is what we would need to present to Andrews. Okay, so let's go to the detention center and talk to our boy Rhonda Light. Go to Wright and Co. offices first. Okay. Detention center. No. Phooey. Okay, we've missed something then, apparently. Somewhere we have missed something. Let's go back to the right place. Let's see. talk to her about all that stuff. Hang on, wait. What about... Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is his said man probably believed in those they were his lifelines.
Looks like he blew it again, huh?
Does she know anything about Kane? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you.
Oh, really?
You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of those security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave.
Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself?
Even if he did, you think she'd tell you about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Ugh, I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault that Ronnie is under suspicion of committing murder. Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. Phoenix is like, forget all that stuff about Ron. What about me? I was assaulted with a coffee cup. Right, Rain? Isn't she married? That should have been the first thing. She would have been like, first of all, he was flirting with a married woman, and second of all, his lines were really lame.
You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade.
That's great. I love that. I love that for us. Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Hey, it's you. As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money, then I'm happy.
Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy. Don't you think, Nick?
We already talked about him and him. What about Gumshoe? Excuse me, but would you take a look? I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it.
Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it?
Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time when we met as long as I live.
It must be nice to have such a fond memory like that.
You know, of you being kidnapped, or not kidnapped, of you being like assaulted by robbers. Must be fun. Oh, this girl, I saw her slap Nicky Boy right across the face. It was hilarious. Yeah, she did. Of all the ways she could remember pearls by. Why? She's such a little cutie. If you could bring her by, I'd love to meet her.
Sure, of course.
Great. I can just tell I'm in for a reprise of the 100-hand slap. Right? It is a memorable moment, Rain. I do agree. It's Maya. What do you have to say about Maya? That's really amazing. A master at your age?
Oh no, you've got it wrong. It's my mother that's the current master.
Oh, I see. So what exactly is she the master of anyway?
Well, you see, it's like...
Don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh.
Ouch, that hurt.
I'm just curious.
Oh. Hey, it's me.
So, Nicky Boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Well, yeah. So, how do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, a little too exciting at times. Ooh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky Boy, it sounds like you have it so nice. This is starting to get awkward. I don't know if I've missed anything in here. Have I missed anything in here? See, I know that we've looked at all this before, just like we did in the basement room, but it can't hurt. Maybe we'll get some new info.
Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know.
Wow, there's no fooling you.
I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick.
That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. This could convince the court that Rhonda Light is masked to mask. I'd better not tell Maya. She gets kinda scary when it comes to celebrities. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame.
Look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
There's also a mask made out of cardboard.
Here, Nick, try out this fake beard. Come on, try it.
Hey, cut it out.
Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix Damask.
Rude that we don't get that picture. If you like it, feel free to take it home with you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
It's Mask to Mask.
There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck.
Let's see that.
Oops. I'll be taking that. Ronnie used to say that. A happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief.
Well, that certainly is a happy sounding laugh, all right.
Yes, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds.
Yeah, Mr. Delight really works hard at his craft, huh?
Oops.
Nick, it's a torpedo.
It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real.
Where could he have picked up something like this?
Please don't say that as if torpedoes are things people just leave lying around.
Boop, 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 boop.
There's a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them.
Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi.
It was always Ronnie's dream to become a thief.
Well, I guess you can chalk that one down as fulfilled.
I wonder why Mr. Delight never talked to his wife about it.
Yeah, well, I think she deserves some of the blame for not bringing it up either.
Okay, let's look at this note again.
So Ron received a blackmail letter. Do you think Miss Delight knows about this?
Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled here.
So what are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarian Stone, the Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy.
Did the police even investigate this place?
The police took a look at all that, you know.
Really? Did they say anything?
They said it wasn't important.
Oh?
Don't worry about it, Nicky boy. After all, my Ronnie is just an amateur.
Amateur or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber? How cool is that?
This thing looks vaguely familiar.
Oh, I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one anyway.
I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet.
And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it.
I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver.
Oh, that. Ronnie brought that home one day. He asked one of his friends from work if he could have it. It's a Space Ranger uniform. I've never seen Ronnie happier in his whole life.
Whoa, man. Now I want one too.
I wonder if KB Security was in charge of security at the event from that old case.
Yeah, good old Miss Wendy Oldbag. See, now all I see is her going, yeah, whippersnappers. I can't think of anything I missed here. We went through everything. Did we go through? We've been through the wallet and stuff with her, right? That's Ronnie's wallet.
It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder.
Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then.
So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene.
Ah, I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one.
That's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know about that either. What about this? Oh, she doesn't know about that. What about this? Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Can't remember. I went through all of the profiles. So maybe I didn't miss anything with her. And the police were just looking around in here. No, wait. Back to the hideout. I might have to look at the walkthrough and see where I'm missing stuff. Let's go back to the CEO's office. I'm sure I just have to progress more with, what you call it? With breaking some of the stuff with the Magatama. I don't think we got anything new since then. Path is right here. It's hard to believe. 2 ears. Yeah, 1 brain. Word. I feel that. Yeah, we already talked about everything. What am I missing? Okay. Walkthroughs are good, so we don't get stuck for a million years. Grezy missed something. What have I missed? Walkthrough's taking a while to load. Okay. The more complex these cases get, they're important, I feel. Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely. 1000%. I agree, Rain. Okay, Larry's Psych-Lock. Oh, apparently we do have everything for Larry's Psych-Lock. Oh, okay. So I understand. The thing I was thinking of, that I was overthinking the thing with Larry. The wallet proves that he wasn't at his station because he found it at the scene of the crime, which was not in his station. I was just thinking of it as, oh, well, if he found it at work, then it would have proved he was at work. So I was either overthinking or underthinking. It was one of those. Okay, so let's go to find Larry. All right, Larry. I've armed myself with a walkthrough. You can't hide from me anymore, sir. Yep, it was the wallet. It was the wallet all along. Okay, of course I was. Oh, why wouldn't I have been? Ah. Yep, sneaking out to see Miss Delight. Yep. Let's get back to where we were before. Never. $1. Wow, now that's confidence. All right. The evidence that Larry was not manning his station. Okay. Take that! This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't know about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10. The murder might have snuck in before that. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 during your shift. And I think... There we go. There we go. Warehouse camera went off once. Oh, wait, that's the warehouse camera. Oops. Hang on. Where's the stuff? Yeah, found in Ron's wallet. Used on... 6, right? Yeah, there we go. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That key card data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m.,
The time of the murder. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no!
Yay!
I knew it! It's all my fault! It's my fault the boss was killed, it's my fault!
Larry,
There was nothing I could do! I have important issues to deal with too, man! What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened.
huh? Your Donna?
I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend! It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah?
So that's why you left the security guard office. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Right, Rain? My goodness, indeed.
How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do?
She's curled up on the floor crying like a baby.
Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry.
Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick!
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right! Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Rain, what can I do? Do better. Yes, do better at everything.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, just like the professional guard I am now.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks, I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did! And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake earlier. Or either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please.
Okay, I just can't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that.
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake!
Huh? But how?
It can't be! It's impossible! Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once. In the morning, around 1.
1? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible! It can't be!
Gosh, Larry. Literally getting people killed over here.
You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry?
Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. I really don't know what to say about that. Okay.
What is it, Nick?
It's just that he seems so, I don't know, pleasant.
Did we already talk about these?
So, was this the card that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer.
We already talked about the wallet.
It's the wallet I found.
You found it when you snuck out of work to get socked in the kisser, right?
I didn't sneak out of work to get socked in the kisser. If only I had been more responsible at work. I might have spotted the murder on the monitor like I was supposed to.
Larry, you really do feel bad, don't you?
As you should. Yeah, well, maybe it's all for the best. I think it's brought Desi and I closer together.
Oh my god.
Just like they say, every cloud has a silver lining.
Right, Rain? Someone literally died. And also she's married, Larry. There is no hope for the man. Agreed. There is absolutely no hope for him.
You gotta see the old water glass as half full, am I right?
Now he's starting to sound like the Larry I know.
Don't forget, Nick, half full.
Would he know anything about this? So what about this?
My, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me.
No, sorry, this is a blackmail letter.
What? How do you know about that, Samaya?
Huh?
How much is Alexis demanding this time?
Who is this Alexis?
Didn't we show him this letter yesterday, too? I'm pretty sure we did.
There's nothing about Alexis, right? Okay, just making sure. Okay. Let's see. Can I go talk to Ron now? Because I really feel like I think we got what we needed out of Larry. Right? What a mess indeed. Okay, let's try again. Yes! Okay. Because then I think once we do this, we'll be able to go back to Adrian and unlock her Cyclops. And then we should be good.
Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Please don't leave me alone anymore!
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Kane Ballard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? And do you have a twin? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are mask to mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
God, take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as mask to mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
All right, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. so then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone?
Oh, psh, I wonder who that someone was. That was quick, but... Silhouette looked a little pointy. This guy just kins real hard, like, I may not be actual Master Mask, but I really feel I'm Master Mask. Then suddenly, they bashed me over the head. Bam! Yeah, Ron's great. I like Ron. He's a fun character for sure.
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yes, that's right.
Right, he does make things more complicated though, but we respect it all the same.
I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building, so I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you...
I'm begging you, please don't tell Nessie, please.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Phew, thank goodness. No, I am... But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Jessie would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Jessie spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought anyway. So he became Master Mask for Desiree, huh?
The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed.
Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore?
Well, I will avoid saying anything for spoilery reasons. But if you really want me to tell you, Rain, let me know and I'll DM you later. Just in case. Because that's the part of this case is the confusing thing of who is really who. Yeah, of course. But yeah, if you do want to know, let me know and I will absolutely send you a message on Discord. So no stress there. I will reveal all if you wish to know. Is that the same thing? Oh, okay.
That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it. It makes a terrible racket.
Sorry, I just love making a lot of noise.
Maya, you would.
Does this buzzer have anything to do with this case?
Well, at this point, I don't really know yet.
After all, there were no prints on it, or anything else for that matter. This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole! And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items?
The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The card in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. But, as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Right, he really is adorable. I do really like Ron. He's a fun character. Detective Atme found the Damas disguise. It's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more, now!
Calm down, don't get so worked up.
Spill the beans!
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days ago after the tier of them, the tier name that Grezy really has a hard time saying. Tier of Emanon heist. The first letter, it said, I know you did it.
So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up. It went on to say, so in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from a very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was mask to mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit all the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes. I mean, yeah, you know that, Phoenix. The Magatama would have been like, wee-oo, wee-oo. But please, don't tell Desi, okay? Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Rain, I got my answers literally questions later, or minutes later. I was wondering if it would come up now or if it was going to come up later, so no stress. But like I said before, if you do have any spoiler-related questions, I'm totally fine to reveal, so just let me know. There's only one other person we know that calls her Mystic Maya.
Mystic Maya! Hey! Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearls! So what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And? What did you find? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. It said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll find out how they got there. Please, don't forget about me.
We could never forget about you, Ron. You or your layer space buns. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk to him about. Okay. Yeah, I just double-checked the walkthrough, and yes, I am right in my thinking that we do need to go back to the basement to talk to our friend, Adrian Andrews. And also to look at the stuff. Because I think now when we look at the paint, it's going to give us some more information. Along with the box, probably. Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you!
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, here's a box. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff in the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
Yeah, there we go. We're getting our stuff for Adrian. We're getting it. We're figuring it out.
It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
That's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would.
Look at Phoenix being such a smarty boy.
I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn.
Do we have to look at that, or these? Nope, those are still check marked. I think we found everything that's new based on it. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay. Adrian. Hello.
Let's have a chat.
Okay.
Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted was genuine? Yeah, Pearl said it was. Oh, I probably actually just have to look that. Yeah.
Take that! Boom, baby! Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. You were literally just here for that.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again.
Did you say... again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Well, I'm pretty sure we have to look to our friend Pearl about that. No, oh wait, no, it's the poster. Wait. Yep, nope. I realized it as I was doing it. I was like, wait, no, that's not right. Well, it was broken. I know it was. Okay. I bet you, hang on. Nobody move, nobody go anywhere. Yeah, there you go. Boom, baby.
This poster, it was made recently, right?
Poster? The poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that.
I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now tell the truth.
Wait.
4.
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
It looks like she's not going to give up the last psych block so easily.
Do you have any proof it was broken here at Lordly Taylor? I'm assuming it's one of these, but which one of these is it? It has pink stains on it, completely dry, fits in the gap perfectly. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, there you go. I bet either probably works, but I don't know.
Well, Miss Andrews?
What's this supposed to mean?
There is pink paint all over this urn. And there is pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But
She's trying to make her escape.
you can get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, maybe there should be, Phoenix. Maybe you should paint your walls pink. Well, there is in my room.
Liar.
Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof it's the same paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint to the urn and the one on the floor. There we go. This box. The urn was stored in this, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted on it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name doesn't do you justice, Mr. Wright.
Yay, we did it! Now tell us that juicy info about the sacred urn.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand. Is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell right on the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a huge scream.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Crane Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
And that's when the I am got changed to Ami?
Man, what if she changed it to Mia? That would have been really freaky. I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
An insane person? Really?
Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had even seen it then. Right, I'm surprised it didn't say Mia either. That's probably what I would have thought it said.
But there's something I don't get.
Oh, unless she knew about the statue being, the Ami Faye statue. Then I guess I could see how she'd be like, well, obviously it would say that on it, right? But yeah, either way.
When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Ami Faye statue.
Aha! Aha! Eureka!
The first time that we came down here, it was on the night the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And?
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that.
Well, Miss Andrews, I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mask show up there? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance.
Yay! We did it! Yes, I want to save. But yes, so I think that is all of what we are going to do today. I feel like that's a good spot to leave off at. That said, let's go find someone to raid. I agree, Rain. A very productive day indeed. Nyanners is streaming. Let's see, we've got Rosalia. Let's see. Ooh, we got some friends doing. All right. Let me see. I thought someone was streaming earlier, but they may not be streaming now. Okay. So, you know what? Let's stream, or let's... Where do we want to go from here? Because I see Pixie Faye is doing some ASMR, and then Rosalia is playing Richie City. I feel like Rosalia does have a little less people in her place than Pixie Faye, so I feel like we could probably go there. Yeah, let's go say hi to Raz. All right, everybody. Thank you again for coming to the stream. Thank you for being great. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're from. We had a really fun time together, and I'm really grateful for that. So whatever we end up streaming next week, whether it's Danganronpa or maybe I'll come back to Phoenix Wright again, depends on how I feel. But I'm going to keep this train rolling with streaming once a week, and I'll not make any promises I can't keep from now on, because I don't want to go, oh, we'll definitely stream this next week, and then I not feel like streaming it. So I will just stick with the streaming once a week and seeing what we do then when the time comes. But yeah, thank you so much. And Rain, you're saying, aw, thank you. I hope I have a good rest of the day too. I think we will. I think Ergo and I are just gonna chill before we have to get ready for bed soon. But yeah, let's go say hi to Rosalia. Mwah! Keep being your best. And until next time, bye-bye!